One of the main problems that a lot of people have right now with the higher prices of everything, housing, food, utilities, everything's more expensive, is that unless you're going to wait for prices to come down, you really have to increase your income. So I'm going to show you how I doubled my income and how I think you can double your income in 2023. And I'm also going to show you three different ways with some action steps that you can take to make one of these things work for you. I'm Shaheedah Hill, and I'm helping you get over the hill to more income in 2023. All of these things I've tried myself, so I vetted them and I know they work, and I'm going to give you a tool to help you be successful earlier. So the first one is YouTube, of course. Now, I used to be a teacher. I became a YouTuber trying to get real estate clients, and it kind of just grew to a national YouTube channel. But anybody can get on YouTube using what you already know, depending on whatever field you're already in, or maybe a hobby that you really enjoy, you can start on YouTube. So for example, I was a real estate agent, so I knew about real estate. I started making videos on real estate, but this channel, he talks about, different recipes and cooking. And this channel focuses on crocheting and making things. You can do anything on YouTube. And it could be like, I'm a chess expert, or I like to bake cookies. So it's so many different things you can do. So this is how you're going to double your income through YouTube. So you're going to start making videos that people are searching for in your niche. So whatever you are highly skilled to talk about or to teach people about, you will start making videos about that. And then you will gain an audience, and you're going to try to sell that audience something, right? So for all of these examples, we're going to try to double someone's income that's making $70,000, okay? Because when I left my teaching job, I was making $70,000. So we're going to try to double that. I want you to start this YouTube channel based on what you already know. So then you don't have to research or go to some kind of training to learn something. So based on a skill that you already have, then you're going to build an audience as quickly as possible. And there's something called TubeBuddy. That's one of the resources that's going to help you, because they give you an idea of what people are searching for on YouTube. So for example, or if people are searching for how to make chocolate chip cookies, they're going to tell you how many people search for how to make chocolate chip cookies every month. And say that's 10,000. And then, but maybe there's not a lot of videos on how to make chocolate chip cookies. So you can go on YouTube and, create those types of videos. You gain an audience, but now you have to figure out something to sell that audience. Is it a cookbook? Is it another class? Are you going to be selling these cookies? You want to be able to sell them something. So for my example, for 2023, you have to find 1,400 people, 1,400 people, and sell them something at about $50, okay? Now, this could vary. You could sell it at a higher price to less people, or sell it to more people at a lower price. You can kind of play with this, but based on your expertise, you're going to have to find something to sell your audience that you're building on YouTube. Now, you can get paid from YouTube itself through AdSense. So the ads that you see on videos, the creator of those videos gets paid, but you don't just start off getting paid. In order to be monetized on YouTube, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So I don't want that to be your primary thing, like monetization to double your income, because that may take a little bit longer. But if you can build a community or build people that are going to follow you and sell them something, then you would be able to double your income. So I highly recommend you getting on YouTube, starting a channel, being really, really consistent. If you go back to some of my early videos, you could tell I wasn't, giving as much information. It was an Atlanta channel. It was a smaller channel, but I was very consistent, and that's how I grew. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to your analytics, because YouTube wants you to be successful. So when you start putting out videos, they'll give you, this is how many people are watching you. Here are some other ideas. They will help you grow on YouTube. And then you also can have, if you don't want to create something, you can help somebody else sell something. So say that, let's stick with that cookie example. You're going to show people how to make chocolate chip cookies. And maybe instead of selling something, you have Amazon affiliate links to the pan that you use, the spatula that you use, the bowl that you use, all the tools that you use. Maybe you have a cute chocolate chip t-shirt or something like that. And then those are the things you sell, or people link to your Amazon store to buy those things. So there are so many things that you can do from YouTube that can help you double your income. So that's number one. Number two is opening an Etsy store. So prior to getting on YouTube, or probably about the same time, like I really wanted to quit my teaching job, I started an Etsy business. If you're not familiar with Etsy, they have a variety of things that people make, or digital products that people can sell. And so I was selling, here's a picture of, it was a school memory box. So you know how you have all your children's school papers and they're not very organized? So I would sell moms primarily a box that they could have like kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, and it was personalized. And I would create this box and I would ship it to them. Now I was selling these boxes for about $60, but it was costing me like $30 to make it, because just the supply cost was high. I wasn't able to do high volumes. What's good about Etsy, people are already searching for things similar to the way YouTube is. And a site that you can use for Etsy to see what people are searching for is Marmalade. And I'll post that below. So I would look to see how many people are searching on Etsy for school organizer, school box organizer. And at the time, a lot of people didn't have that product. So I was really successful. I had a 5-star Etsy shop. I only closed it down when YouTube started taking off, and I was doing really, really good with it, but it was hard to scale. So, I was physically I would make these boxes before I went to work, go ship them after work. So I tried to change it from a physical product to a digital product. So basically you download everything to make your own child's box. And I tried to do that because I was like, that'll be hands off. But what happened was a lot of parents would call me, well, what about this? Can I get this color? Can I get that? And so I just let the shop go altogether. But you can be very, very profitable on Etsy with digital products, invitations, organizers, anything that you may need, and they already have them on there. So if somebody's successful selling something on Etsy, there's a high chance that you can also be successful on Etsy doing the same thing. And so same thing that I told you with the other thing. Let's take that 70,000, try to find something you're selling for $50, or you have to have a higher volume and sell things for a cheaper price, but sell more of them. So if you're selling like a $5 digital product, then you need to sell a lot of that digital product. But I recommend Etsy because you don't have to make your own website. You don't have to make your own store. You can be up and running probably in a weekend. If you only have one product, you could be up and running in a weekend on Etsy and start to get sales. And lastly, it is real estate. So real estate. And this is probably gonna be the quickest way to make $70,000. But if you want to become a real estate agent, this is going to be an option for you. So say that on average, and it's not a set commission, but on average, so say you're selling a $300,000 house, you would make about $9,000. So if you sold about 8 houses, you would make about $70,000, okay? Now, that doesn't sound like a lot to do. You only need to find 8 clients that you sell on average a $300,000 house. And I was able to do this working part-time, but I had my Atlanta YouTube channel, so I would get a lot of my clients from that channel. So you kind of put the YouTube together with, you could put YouTube with real estate and you could make that work. Or you can, start with friends, family, and then getting referrals from other people. It doesn't cost much to get your real estate license. In most states, you can get it for under $700. and I have a link below. So if you were interested in getting your real estate license, and I have a lot of links below. If you work full time, then you probably can do all the work online in about 3 months. If you were not working full time and you wanted to do it very quickly, you probably can get through everything like in a month. It just depends on what your level of consistency is with the online program. But you can get your real estate license, you can sell houses, and you can double your income. And real estate is something that you could do while you're still working full time. I know I did it and I was able to be successful. It's just when you get a lot of clients, it's going to be harder to manage, but they do have options for you to have a showing agent. So if you're at work, you could have somebody that's showing the properties for you, that sort of thing. So there's a lot of things that you can have in place that makes being a part-time agent, at least at first, easier for you. So I'm putting links below for everything. If you're an agent and you want to join my real estate YouTube class, I'll have a link for that below. I'll also have a link to TubeBuddy to help you with your YouTube channel. I'm going to put Marmalade. That's a link to help you with your Etsy shop. Any three of these methods could help you, because I've done all three of them, could help you double your income in 2023 to help you make more money and afford more things. If you have any questions about this video, please put it in the comments and I will try my best to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and let's go ahead and double our income in 2023.